Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Grand Spartan, just in case you forgot who I was. Been so long since I've recorded an episode with the holidays and all. Try to get back on track here today. And I was reading your comments, and no one liked this. I kind of didn't like it either as I looked at it. The little relays don't really show up much from a distance, and you're certainly not going to see them from below as much because they're hidden by the size of the block itself. So I think that'll look best there. I forgot some of the other suggestions. Instead of having the box here, what you all had suggested that I put down. Now the AoE from the cops coming up through, boy, I need to take that out too, that quarter block there and over there. And put a solid block in there. I need to get some building stuff here going on in my inventory. Kind of assess what I had going on here. So if you had suggested that I put a relay there, you can't. That's taken up by the glass that you see out there. Even though it's a plate, I know it doesn't make sense. You can't put anything in that big open space, but it counts as a full block. So you can't do that. I could put the switch down a block more. Maybe the relays wouldn't look so bad just sitting out in the open. I could do it that way. I was just trying to cover them, you know, cover up the relays on the inside. We completely finished this. Yeah, we did. All right, nice. And I think someone said maybe 2 legs in the back, one there and one over there to hold that up, that structure. So maybe that's what we do. Over on that side. Let me go grab some building supplies. Move my microphone a little closer to my face. And run down in here. And we did not have any meat stew because we were out of potatoes, but I have plenty of boiled meat. We'll just continue to eat that here for a moment. How about that? Take a sip of my goldenrod tea. And we are full. All right, so building. We need that. And we're maybe going to need one of those. Bulletproof glass. We'll take that. Relays, switches, wire tool. And we'll take the paintbrush along just in case. Need to touch something up. And the pillars and the plates and the cement. I think we're good. I think that's all we need. Maybe the round block. We'll take those just in case. So let's go over here to the forge room, or the Horde room, I guess we'll call it. Boy, it's bright in here. My goodness, you know, I don't even have to have my mining light on. It looks better without it on, you know. All the light that we have in here now looks nice. Sweet. So I don't know if you all commented after you saw the white box that I had here after I painted it, but I think it looks a lot better with the paint. I didn't think it looked that bad. Something to house the it all. But I just got an idea. Maybe one of you suggested this, and that's why it's in my head. Tell you what, let me put my land claim block down right here somewhere. Oh, we have one there, but we'll cover this side with this one. That way we got both sides covered here. And let's pick that up. Pick you up. Pick you up. And pick you up. So what I could do here, I guess it doesn't really matter where we have the switch. As long as we have one, right? Because I certainly want to have a switch. Let's see what this would look like. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How did I have this wired? I don't even remember now how we wired that up. The light right there. How do we wire that? Did this relay go down to here? I guess it did. All right. Well, I need to go grab my business glass. Get the business end of my glass out. And I see what I can do. Boy, it's dark over here, isn't it? Whoops. Building, building, building. Business class. There we go. I'm going to sit in business class. Not to be confused with business class. All right, let's get out the glass breaker. The rump shaker. And machete, I don't even know why I had that on my belt. Must have been skinning an animal. Only makes sense, right? Is that gonna show? Oh, it doesn't show, okay. Yeah, you know, that doesn't show up quite as much as it did before. Now, how far back does that sit? I bet you if we wired up that relay to the light, that wire's going to show out there. I was thinking about a... Yeah, oh yeah. Let me turn that like that. And we'll just wire it like this. I don't think this will show. No. And we need to turn it on. There we go. Well, I don't know what you think. You have to let me know in the comment section. But that is a different way of doing it. I could even box this in right here and put a hatch over the top of the switch. Of course, I kind of want the... Well, that looks ugly down there, but I see why I did it now. Why that support underneath, because they're going to put a solid block here, so you won't see that. I kind of want those accessible so that I don't have to pop open a hatch to get to them. I just want to be able to run up and turn them off, you know, because it's the only time we're going to use that is during the Horde attack. You don't really need something distracting you much when the Horde is attacking. You want to be able to get stuff quickly. Get stuff done quickly. But you all didn't like my boxes, so, you know, this is about the only way I could think of doing it that wouldn't require some big boxes out on the wall here. And if that's what you say to do, that's what we're going to do. I don't really worry about the hallway lights being turned off with those switches. I mean, that's not such a big deal. It's just a hallway that goes to the generator room anyway. Not like we're going to be spending a whole lot of time there in that hallway or that generator room. Kind of like all the lights on all the time. Someone was telling me about motion sensors and timers and stuff, but what I learned, the timers don't work so well because the light in the game, it's like if you were to look at the clock a lot of times, and if the lights were off, you know, it's not nighttime right yet. It's only 16:25. But if we didn't have these lights on in here, I'd have to have my mining helmet on just to see color or anything because it's so dark in the game. So, you know, essentially, they're going to run all the time anyway if I do it that way. I tried that on the stream series. Remember, I did timer relays, and I was going over to the board, the old Grand Spartan Wall of Fame, and you couldn't read the names because it was just too darn dark. And so, yeah, I think I'll just stick with the switches for everything or have them wired hot all the time. And I won't worry about, you know, I hope that doesn't show up in the corner. We can put a little curved block out there if it does. Well, everything's powered there. Like I said, just let me know what you think, because if it looks like that now, and if you don't like that, I can put some plates around that with a hatch on top. And that can be the way we do it. But let's do this side just the same way as we did those two over there. Yeah, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas too. I didn't post any videos of just family things. Past couple days, boy, I had a busy Christmas Eve. My goodness. And the day before that, I went out of town for a little while. I'll actually be going out of town this weekend as well. So you're watching this episode. This will be a Tuesday episode. And I'll be out of town on Saturday and Sunday. And part of Monday. But I'll try to get you another episode there on Tuesday as well. Let's take these down. See, even with the lights on, it's just not bright. Look at that. You know, you lose all that detail without your mining helmet on. Especially with the reflections and the shadows now. Especially with the shadows. The way the sun is and all of that. It just feels like, you know, it just feels right when you have a light on. It does not feel right when you don't have a light on. I'll wire all this up at the same time. Let's just get it done first. Oh, what did I do? Did I take out my relays? I did take them out with the auger. Whoopsie. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was just clickety-clicking. Ah, the soothing sounds of the birds chirping in the evening. It's only what? Like 5:30 or something like that? It's already getting dark outside, feels like. You know, if we didn't have any of these lights on, it would look dark. It would look dark and dreary. It was a dark and dreary evening. Okay, and this is all wired from that way, so we don't have to worry about that. Right now, we just have to worry about wiring up these turrets. I think it was Ann Cunningham. I apologize if I get the wrong person that said to put the switch down low and maybe box it in or something and put a hatch over the top of it. I don't know if that's a cop or a Hawaiian, but I hear something sounds like a cop out there. Power it up. There should be shells in there. Yep, there's shells in there. Not many, but enough to kind of set the alarm off if a zombie comes up. So we could... let me get my glass back in place. And let's put this on my belt. Let's select that color. All right. It's all nice and shiny. I'm trying to think when Horde Day is 90... It's 91. It's 91. Okay, well that's done. That's done. Something I've been saying I was going to do for a long time now, and I haven't done it yet, is make all this steel. Let's go ahead and make it steel. Let me turn this down. This is pretty noisy. Bang on the drums. And let me go grab up some steel. It'll be one of the only things we really make all steel. Not much point in making things steel except for supports and things like that, so... things like the quarter block, I mean, not like that, but the quarter block. I'll grab my nail gun, and at least it will open up the option for us. I'll probably paint this on my own time. I won't make you all suffer through painting much more. I had done that in the past, and I'll probably continue on that same thing where I do it all on my own time. Oh, we didn't change this one. Let's change that one to a solid block. All right. Yeah, nice. We'll get everything topped off and then turn to steel, so that all works out. Need to be repaired anyway. I'm sure there's some spots like right through here where cops were spitting up at it. I guess technically we could make the solid block steel too, but I'm not going to be standing around the turrets so much as I am over the top of these quarter blocks. They're going to take the majority of the damage done by the cops. But yeah, I haven't streamed recently. I think we streamed, I forgot what day that was, last day I streamed, and then I just got terribly busy. Family came back in town, and holidays and all of that. Don't expect to be streaming, a whole lot this week either. Might try to get 1 or 2 in, but for the most part, we'll get back on a regular schedule after the flip of the year to the new year. All right. Oh, we're halfway done now. We'll go back the other way and then... Whoops, I think I goofed that up down there by turning it to steel and have to go back out. Oh, these aren't even reinforced concrete yet. Oh, my goodness. I've enjoyed this little project, though. I hope you have too. I know the viewership dropped off, but partially because... partially I don't play mods, and a lot of the mod series out there I think kind of took off. I don't have much interest in that. And, the newness of Alpha 16 wore off. Everyone's anticipating 17 now. I'm kind of tired of this, like an old hat. And then I'm, stuck in the same place now for what? How many episodes? A lot of episodes. Working on this base instead of jumping around and making a bunch of small bases. I do have plans for a new base. I don't know if we'll get to it on this series or not, or if I covered it in 17. As far as the traps go, I don't think enough is going to change that I need to change up my style of building due to the implementation of new traps. I guess that's a word. So the idea I have with... What was that? Did you hear that? Ooh. What was that noise? Oh. It was that. It saw a zombie or something. I heard something like power up, but it was a shotgun turret. It just spotted a zombie firing a shot. Yeah, and also, some of you have said, well, Spartan, you said you're going to make a way outside. Yeah, we'll get around to that when we get in the mode of making catwalks. Yeah, the catwalks. We're going to make some catwalks. They go outside. I'm not going to make a terrible amount of them, though. I think that might take away from this base. I'm already out of steel. Right there at the last two. Go figure. Not going to make a lot of catwalks, but I do want to make some so we can get around on the outside a little easier instead of having to, go out every time. Let's just take one more 1,000 stack, and that should do us. And we shall be finished. But what I have to do here, why I won't document the painting, is this is not like a pillar or a pole block. You have to paint all 4 sides of it. So I can paint 3 sides from up here, and the last side I'll have to go down below and paint it. Might not even do that for a while. I don't know. Maybe if I get a chance. I still need to, in between episodes, get the rest of the rebar put down outside and upgraded. Need to do that. What is that? You know, I don't see anything, but I hear him. He's close. Looking for any kind of movement out there. I don't see anything. Let's see if we can go back here and look out the window and spot him. Oh, there he is. Big Hawaiian missing a leg. Poor fella. Poor fella. So I did that black over there. I don't know if I like that or not. You know, I don't know if I like the black. What if this was the color I was going to do? I don't know if it would look right or not. You know, if we did it that way, then we'd just do it all this way. You know what I mean? We'd just do all of this. The tread for the Horde defense part of the bunker. Needs to look a little more rigid, a little more rugged anyway. You know what I mean? It needs to be more, a little more, since it is the defense portion of our bunker. I think it look a little goofy to not have it more looking like a Horde defense. Should. Let's see if we can get around that. Remember, I came across that issue last time painting it. A little something like that, you know. I don't think it looked bad, but that's probably the route I'm gonna go. I'll just paint this one section down right here to show you the direction I will go in. So if I do this off recording, you'll know what I was doing and won't be completely oblivious and come back and like, oh, that looks awful. I can't believe you did that and you didn't document it. You know, I would have tried to talk you out of it. Oh, boy, you can paint a long way. I'd have tried to talk you out of that, Grand Spartan. And this is going to be a very tedious thing because see, now I have to go, I'd have to do this on the side right here, going all the way down, you know what I mean? And then I'd have to go back the other way. I just want to get a little bit of this painted for you today. A couple little segments here to show you about what I had in mind. Boy, it's nice and peaceful. Sound of the breeze blowing through the trees. There we go. This can be a little tricky. Oh, the fuel ran out of the generator. That's okay. That is okay. Yeah, I might do that too. Everyone keeps telling me, Spartan, why don't you increase the fuel capacity of your generator to like 10,000? I don't know if we'll go 10,000, but 5,000 sounds like a good number if we were to do it. But anyway, yeah, so it doesn't look right coming from that way because I didn't paint this here. But let me know what you think about the metal tread plate. Look to it, because that's the idea, at least what I had in mind. Am I out of paint? Yeah, I'm out of paint. It worked out perfectly. We got the last block painted there and ran out. Was to have it that color. Let me know if you think that looks okay. And if not, we'll pick another color. You know, we'll go with blue or black or white or something. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to turn our mining helmet off. We can walk up in here and take a look at it with the lighting that we have available for us. Look a little something like that. Anyway, well, that's a project for another day and another recording, or off recording, I should say. But the catwalk, my idea initially was to make a doorway right here. Boom, or right here. And have the catwalk going and wrapping around, going to the generator room. But the big job for catwalk will be to go from our building straight ahead here to up here in this room. And that's going to require a decent amount of catwalk and forged iron. So at some point, I'll look at that. I'll look at how we're going to get that done. I'll make a bunch of catwalks and we'll get all of it taken care of. I do have a bunch of potatoes I could replant over here. I don't see why we don't just go ahead and pick them since I'm out of meat stew currently. Must be a wandering horde over there. Let's go see. Oh, it's just a big Hawaiian guy crawling this way. He must have spotted me. He was trying to make his way over to me. Poor fellow. Just wanted to go on a Hawaiian vacation. Malakalikimaha is the thing to say. Alright, there we go. Get it all picked. And seed, I forgot the count of this garden here. Let's make 64 seed. See where that leaves us. I can always make some more. Get a surplus of potatoes going, and then we can just plant whatever. Whoop. Uh-huh. Like so. And we are out. How about another 40? 40. All placed down. How many more do we have? Boy, we might actually have to make a few more. I like that you can plant potatoes quickly. Goldenrod, not so much. Potatoes, yes. So there's our crops for meat stew right there. Corn and potatoes. And I have to figure out how I'm going to do lighting. But I think I know. How I'm going to do it. But I have to get another generator room built. I put that marker there to show me, where it's going to be. It'll definitely be here in the center of this room. And I'll go ahead and pick up that corn. We'll have to auger down the glass right here. And that will be, I'm probably going to have to take down several segments of this. I forgot how wide we did the other one over there. Was it 5 wide with a 3 walkway in the middle? I think there's a 3 clearance here. Right? 3 clearance here. Let's take that out too, and we'll figure out how we're going to do that. So we had that. There you go. First zombie kill of the day there for you, folks. At least I killed a zombie in today's episode. We'll be killing a lot of them tomorrow on Horde Day. So I'd have to have 1, 2, 3. Make sure all these walkways are 3. And it was a 5er. So we just need to take out 2 more sections. Alright, like that. Don't even need to jump up to do this properly. Same thing here. And I think we did a curved piece right here. Can I copy that rotation? Yeah. Might look a little goofy in there, but shouldn't look bad. Shouldn't look bad. Let's up. Oh, shoot, Spartan. You didn't just do that. Son of a gun. All right. So that's that. Then we'll make our, we have our 3 wide walkway here. We'll make a short hallway. Probably just enough for a few lights. We won't set it too far off because I don't want to get too far off from this light here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can go up to like 14 or so. Let me jump down against my better judgment here. Probably going to break my leg. Place the block. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're not going to make it that wide, though. It's only going to be 5 wide. Let me go over here and take a look at. Go ahead and get my exploding crossbow bolt out. And see exactly how I did this one. We are going to change the support up on this one, too. Some of you didn't like the idea of the center, only in the center. So what I can do is this number right here. Oh, well. And same rule applies on this side. Doesn't matter because I'm going to have to upgrade all of this to concrete at some point. Just like that. And we will take this one out completely. I don't know, it's reinforced concrete. Need to upgrade it to steel, honestly. For some reason, I thought I made 100 pillars and put those in, but yeah, we just used the rebar like I did there. All right, so that's what it'll look like. I'll paint that blue or black or purple or whatever color it is that we paint it. But that'll be that. So the hallway came out, and the room was another 2 blocks wide. So we had the 3. 1, 2, 3. And 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I did an odd number like that on it, but it's fine. Well, you know, the sides don't have to match exactly. They'll be close enough to the naked eye. It won't matter. So we went back. You know, that's kind of a long way to go back. I don't know if I necessarily need to go back that far on the next. So if we did 1, well, that's what we're doing here, though. But let's go on this other side on the garden. We'll use this as the entrance. The first pillar will be the entrance to the room. And then we'll do the same little trike-looking thing there with the 3 legs in the back coming off of that. So we'd have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. So from this pillar, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what I mean? So we're left with the odd number. That's how we'll do it. And then I have to come out from the pillar. 1, 2, 3. Out from the pillar. And then 1, 2, 3 from the pillar. I'm thinking that's how we're going to do it, at least. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? The hallway will be a lot shorter then if we do it that way. And I think that's the way. I should have done the other side, but we'd already built the room, and I don't want to have to auger the whole entire room down. It wouldn't make sense to do that. Actually, I think that's right. That's right. Because we're going to do this number right here. Whoops. Oh, he did it again. Little man in the game. Now you don't place that there. Oh, there's a screamer. Not a good time for a screamer. And then this side. Well, that's actually a long way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if we could do it that way, though. Let's do it for science. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go ahead and upgrade it. I think that's the right height, so give it something solid to attach to. I gotta build my way up there. Go ahead and get all that upgraded to concrete. And then this one. We can upgrade this. Let it be drying. We're not going to do this whole thing today, but I can let all this dry. And being that that is my support for the center, I think we're good to connect the rest. And this will be another one of those dual layer floors, just like we've done in the past. Matter of fact, I don't... How far are we going to go up with it? We're going to go right there. I'll use that pillar as my guide as to where the doorway will open up. And this will be just a little mini version of what we did over there. I say mini, it'll be the same size, same width and all. Whoops. Oh, I'm stepping in the squishy. Keep stepping in the squishy. Alright, so there. Let's go simple. And that has to come down, actually. Let's try to get it before it dries. That makes sense, right? Get it before it dries. I hope that doesn't fall, though. Just to be safe, better safe than sorry. Let's do that. That's easy enough. Give it a little extra support. That in there, and put that there. All right. Well, we're well on the way to having this sucker done. So what we'll do when we come back tomorrow, we'll finish this out. I should have more than enough glass, engines, generators, all of that stuff to just put it all together, no problem. Just like that. All right, nice, nice. And that'll be close enough too. We'll put the relay up on top. And that will be close enough to the lighting that I can stretch the wire across and without any issues bumping into it. But same thing applies here. You know, we'll have to have the dual floor, just like we did over there before. And we'll have a false floor we can put the generator down into if we want to. We can't go any further out because that's going to be a rounded block over there. Boy, I'm having clicking issues today. Can't click it. And is that right? Is that the right height? Feels like I'm going to be high when I place this block. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Isn't that what I just did? 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Yeah, that's right. Let's go ahead and get the foundation of this put down today, and that way when we come back tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, you... One, 3, and 4. All right. Nice. Nice. Generator room for our garden lighting. Foundation complete, as long as it doesn't fall in on me, but the other one didn't. It's a little different design. I think I had to support 1 block closer on one of those pillars, but I don't think it's going to matter. Hopefully it doesn't matter that it's all still wet cement that I have all this weight on, but should hold up. And I can just auger something out there if I want to put a generator. I got to figure out where I'm going to put that still. And I'll probably have to put a solid block in here as well. You know, because we'll have to have like a doorway like we did on the other side over there. Think of some cool way of doing that and how we can do it. But that'll be it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your support and watching. You have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. I will see you all tomorrow.